All right. Listen, guys, the next guest, I'm super excited for this because I think this is a project that's going to capture the imagination of everyone. So listen tight and be prepared because I'm excited. This is none other than Kamedez from Starcatchers. So, boss, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for having me.
So, where are you from, and how did this idea of Starcatchers come from? Like, you sitting out there in the backyard looking up to the stars, and you're like, hell yeah, this can absolutely be an NFT, or was there something a little bit more meaningful potentially?
Yeah. So I'll kind of give you guys a little bit of a run through. My name is Des, in real life. But how that kind of the idea went about was we kind of got the group together. We all originally met through Butrix Discord server, and he kind of had like a little Discord server. We kind of just like talked about projects we liked and such, and we kind of just connected through there. And then Maurice kind of just reached out to me one day. He was like, "Hey, do you want to work on a project potentially?" And so I've always kind of been in, well, just a little bit of background on me. I've been in the space for quite a while. I've been in the crypto space for around 4 years or now, and more NFT specifically. I've been in here for around a year. So he kind of went or came to me. And he was just like, "Hey, do you want to, do this project? We can probably get Butrick along, and we'll see where it goes." And so it's like, "Yeah, for sure, for sure." And we kind of just were like, "Okay, let's get everyone together, let's get this mural board out," and let's start, kind of just throwing ideas out. And so one night I kind of was just like going to bed. And I was like really thinking about like, okay, what are we even going to make? What is going to be like the image? What do we want to capture, right? And the first thing like I always wanted to capture was the community, and that's something I've always strongly believed in the NFT scene. I've always loved, jumping into the Discord chats, saying GM, GN, all that stuff. And so we really wanted to create something that really designated that. And so I was just thinking, it was like, Starcatchers. It really grabs we're going to the moon, the whole community, we're gonna make it vibe, good
We're
morning,
gonna
good night.
make it,
We're
baby.
gonna make it. Exactly, exactly. So, we kind of just went with that. And so me and Butrick had been working along with the art, and I kind of just told him, we really want to go for a vibe that captures everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a boy, girl, you're new to the space, you've seen the space before. We kind of wanted something that just everyone would pretty much enjoy. And so, yeah, that's pretty much how it went. And then I felt we kind of ran through the rough drafts, and we're like, "Yo, like, this is actually really, really good." And so, we kind of just like, okay, let's throw it out on Twitter and stuff and see if anyone likes it. And so right away, like, I remember Maurice and I were kind of looking at it, and we're just like, uh. "Oh, yo, we got like 25 followers," and then Klon retweeted us, and then it kind of just spiraled out from there. And so, no, I mean, it's been great. It's been great, though.
Yo, that's awesome. And yeah, I mean, I feel like right now it's a matter of like finding things on Twitter and for myself, like we had Sprites game on earlier, and for you guys with Starcatchers, I'm like, shit, like this stuff's cool. Like it's just kind of like an instant vibe and it catches the attention. So for you, if you don't mind me asking, what's the kind of role that you have? Are you the artist? Are you kind of the project lead, or what's your involvement with it all?
Yeah. So I'm actually more so the visionary. So I was the one that originally came up with the Starcatcher brand, and because I have so much of I have a much more longer experience when it comes to NFTs specifically. So I have a very very guided roadmap of where I kind of want to go with this. And so the rest of the team, we kind of all work together. And so we don't really have any specific roles in a sense, but besides that, I'm like more the visionary. I kind of look over the marketing. I'm making sure the community is all, kind of joined together and making sure everyone's having a good time. And yeah, if you want, I can also kind of go through the rest of the team, introduce you to them. I know they're not here, but
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have
no,
no problem.
absolutely, absolutely. Love to hear kind of the background. And there's a lot of people here from the Starcatchers community. So guys, what's up? Appreciate you tuning in for this.
Yeah. So, if you want, I can kind of go through a little bit. So, obviously, Butrick, he is our artist, and so me and him, we worked closely together on like which traits we want to kind of have, what type of appeal we kind of want to go for. And so, Butrick, amazing artist. I mean, I can't say nothing more than that. I mean, he is always with us. He's always engaged with the community, and I love him. But we also have Rory or Rovi on Yep, right there on the bottom. And he's our developer, and so he's been in the Web 2 space and web development for the last 5 or 6 years now, and so now he's transitioning over into the Web 3, and he's done really really good into learning into the space and adapting into the culture, and so he's going to be working alongside or working on the development end, and me and Maurice. Maurice also comes from a distributed database company, and so he's going to be working on more of the business development and kind of working on collaborations, partnerships, and extending the brand out and building this more into a business rather than a project. And so he when he first entered the company that he worked with, it was only valued around a few $100 million, and it's now really scaled out to over a few $1 billion in value. And so he oversees a lot of the like really big Web 2 and Web 3 companies when it comes to onboarding them onto their databases. But so he'll be looking over on the business development end, and that kind of goes for that.
Awesome, awesome. And then there was was there not another person within that, or did I miss them? The
Yeah, Maurice. So that's
Oh,
who I was
Maurice.
just talking about.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry. I was about to say I'm on this pattern right now of going next. I'm like, did I miss
yeah.
that?
No, I'm sorry. I skipped a little bit.
No, you're
on
good. You're good. You're good.
the
No, I hear
road,
you.
but
Okay, so with that, and I know not to derail here, but I think there's an interesting question here. And if you guys got any questions, that's why we're here and doing this. So feel free to ask. But BSA News at 7 saying, question, are you worried with the overall hype of doodle type NFTs being on the rise might make StarCraft or Starcatchers not so distinctive? And I think like, not even to the distinctive part, but like the fact that we are seeing doodles at the price that they are and everyone's saying that, like when you look at this, I don't think doodles at all, personally.
yeah, we try to go for a little bit of a different approach. I feel like, Butrick has his very unique style of art, the way he does the lining and the way that he kind of just makes them, nice and cute. We feel like it is, maybe I guess in the style of doodles, because we do want to make it nice and, just where it's for the masses. But besides that, I feel like it is very unique. For the most part, a lot of the projects that we see are like animal profile picture based or something like that. And of course, that doesn't mean they're any less unique. But that was kind of like our way of kind of changing from it a little bit. And I just feel like yeah, we do have a lot of different traits, a lot of different things coming along with internally that we want to build on, and we are a little bit different.
Yeah, for sure. And so I got a lot of questions in here. Do you prefer if I ask questions, or are you down if we kind of go through like a slew of them here?
I'm down to do however you want. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, I might be somewhat selective with these ones just because I know there's a lot here, but how will you involve the community in growing the project? And I mean, like, not that I'm you or anything, but I feel like, the presence that you guys already have out there is starting to, get up there. And as soon as the mint happens, I think there is a very distinctive thing that once people are able to fully rock their personalized avatar, that, they're the best spokespersons for you.
Yeah. So, for right now, for what we want to try and do and get the community really involved is we want to try and keep it very interactive. So we do plan on having a lot of whitelist games inside the Discord. We are very communicative in the Discord. We actually have our own bot master, and he kind of makes like commands as the community goes. And so if you look in the chat, you'll like see like everyone's like spamming !! Kyle, and you'll be like, who's Kyle? And so we want to do it together. So it is going to be a lot of, getting people's, opinions and kind of just growing together, because that is our main objective here, is to grow together as a community, and just overall when it comes to, how the roadmap goes and how we assess further into the brands, we want to do it together.
And so coming through here next is IZXP question. How does one get in on this project? And if they are in the project, how do you get on the waitlist?
So the best way to get on the whitelist is actually going to be mostly through our Discord. We want to actually do a lot of hand selecting when it comes to the whitelist, and we really want to go for the people that just really love the art, really love being in the community, and are always there and are always supportive. And that's going to be, I would say, the easiest way when it comes to getting the whitelist. Of course, we are going to have a lot of different options and a lot of different ways to get involved into the Discord and to even get in the Discord. But for the most part, if you even want to try and get into the Discord now, the best way I can possibly tell you is to make fan art. Just keep on, responding into the Twitter. Keep on, liking, retweeting. Keep on sharing, and we will notice you. And when we do, we'll send you a DM personally on Twitter, and we'll send you guys an invite into the Discord, and you'll come right on in.
We call that alpha up in here. All right, next up we got a Doob Bacon. When will you begin handing out more whitelist spots for the project? Which I think you just said you kind of already are. And will that be the only way one can mint, or will you guys also have a public mint as well?
Yeah, so we actually do plan on having a public mint. We're not exactly on the numbers on how much are going to be allocated specifically for the public mint, but we do plan and will have a public mint for sure. So I don't have the exact numbers for you on that, but yes, we do plan on that.
Awesome. We listen. We got to ask. No, Capper. We got to ask. Is there any sneak peeks into the roadmap that you guys can kind of talk about it all right now, or
Mm,
no?
Look, what I can say is we are working. We are working extraordinarily hard. We are putting 16, 18 hours a day. Me personally, because this is my full time. I do NFTs full time. I can't personally give you any sneak peeks on the roadmap yet, as much as I absolutely love to, because we are really excited to share what we have in store for you guys. But just for the meantime, can you guys please, just hang tight, like I promise it's gonna come, just be a part of the community, enjoy the vibes, and we will develop it and we will get it out there to you guys.
Hell yeah. And this next one's actually pretty good here. Is you guys have any idea of when kind of roughly you're wanting to mint? Is it within this month? Is it looking, potentially down the line? And really how much you guys are looking at the price for it?
Yeah, so I can't give an exact mint date, of course. What I can say though is that we do plan on releasing in Q1 of 2022. So it will happen soon. It is going to happen, within the next couple months, I'm gonna just say. But for the price of mint, we are still kind of allocating for that, because there is something we are kind of doing a little bit different for that. And again, I just can't really go into the depths of that yet. But for the most part, for what we're thinking about on the public mint, it's going to be very affordable. It will be very affordable for people. We don't want to, say like, oh, it's going to be point 0.2 mint. You guys have to pay a lot. It's going to be extremely affordable. Again, we want this to be for the masses. We want to bring on the people that actually genuinely care about our products more so than anything. So we want to make it affordable for you guys.
And I guess it's kind of like a general follow up. We know that, if you've been on the stream for a little bit, we talked to Toy Boogers a while ago, and they had specific things in their contract set up to try to make the gas fees as minimal as possible. Is that something you guys are looking into at all?
Yeah, it is definitely something we are looking into, and we are trying to talk to a few people on to doing some very cool stuff to make that happen. But yeah, no, we are definitely looking into try and make that as affordable as possible for you guys.
Okay, so we have two kind of super similar questions here from
Hmm.
News at 7 and then Bunny, but they're basically saying for like the big attractiveness for Starcatchers, other than the fact it's a vibe and whatnot. What are kind of like the things from like a business standpoint or something that you are like, yeah, like this is going to keep us relevant in a time where like a lot of things are hot, and I don't know if you're able to answer that because your roadmap obviously is
Yeah,
kind of
so
behind the scenes.
I could talk a little bit about it. I can't again go too much into detail, but for what we really want to try and do here as a business is we want to grow not only in the Web3 space, but as well as Web2 in the physical space. And the main thing we want to be is a recognizable brand across the world. We don't want to just be known in the NFT world. We don't want to just be known in the NFT space. We want to indulge ourselves, bring ourselves out there, and also onboard people into NFTs. We want to share our NFTs and get people involved and interested in it, and just question hey, maybe I should buy an NFT. And so that is going to be one of the things we are trying to go for in a business standpoint. And yeah, I would say that's what we're
Yeah,
trying to go for.
huge W. And then this one, I feel like you can't really be specific, but is there anything
Yeah,
in the works potentially?
there's stuff in the works. I will say that there's definitely stuff in the works. Definitely can't disclose that yet, but we're working on it.
Hell yeah. All right. So there is here. Let's just chat me and you for a second because we got into the
Yeah,
project, but
yeah.
let's get to really know you. So where did you start within NFTs? Like, are we talking you were in crypto back in 2012? Was it you were into the space with NBA Top Shot during that wave, and you've saw yourself as more of a project creator than potentially a collector? What's kind of the background here?
Yeah, yeah. So my backstory on everything, I kind of found the digital assets, crypto and everything back in 2017, a little bit, around the boom of Bitcoin and everything. I was like, "Hey, this is kind of cool. This could be the future." And so I was young then, so I couldn't necessarily invest into all that stuff quite yet, but once I got a little bit older, I was just learning a little bit about it, kind of, seeing what it's about. But I started really deep diving it into early 2020, and the reason why was before I kind of found out about NFTs, I was doing something kind of similar to that, and what I was doing was I was selling CS:GO skins. And I'm not sure if you know what that is, but that's like a little like shooting game and stuff and all that. And so when I first was introduced to NFTs, I was introduced into Top Shot, and that was around I think late of November 2020, early December 2020. And I was like, I could totally see this connection. I was previously selling digitalized assets. I can totally see the interest for this. And so when I was introduced to Top Shot, there was maybe around, I'd say 10 to 20,000 people on the platform. And so I just started buying packs. Like I'm not sure if you were there, when it was around that many people, but you were able to buy like 5 or 6 packs at a time, and that was amazing. You could just rip, rip, rip. And so, we eventually saw that the people starting to come on, and it was like, okay, this is gonna be a big deal. Let me like actually kind of get myself into this. So come around like January and February, I was like starting to think, okay, maybe I should start trying to get into this full time, just because this is my passion. I really love NFTs. Like I really do think this is the future, and I want to be a part of it. And I was just learning. When I was kind of at first, I was like kind of trying to go through like the influencer route. I guess I would do like Top Shot giveaways and stuff, try and get a little bit of followers and stuff. But after that, I kind of like stepped back when I was like, okay, I kind of need to focus on making a little bit more money and understanding, what projects are good and what aren't. And so I started really focusing and started really, learning about projects like Bored Apes, Cool Cats, Doodles, all these projects that have, done really well. I kind of took and see like, okay, what did this project have to make it successful? What did they do? And also vice versa. I also looked at, some projects that have failed, and I wondered, why did these projects fail? What did they do to fail? Like, or what made them stop from having, continue, just keep on going. So, I spent just so much time in this space. Like this is my passion. I will spend 14, 16 hours on my computer just going through the Discord chats, saying GM, and like this is just what I do. I love it. And so that's pretty much my little backstory with the whole crypto, and I've just been, moving along with it. And, ever since then, yeah, I've just loved it.
Just been vibing out. I mean, I guess just to
Exactly.
relive some of the Top Shot moments early on, if you remember being able to open packs and whatnot, what
Hmm.
legendary drops do you look back on being like, yep, I could have bought that,
Oh
but I
my
was like,
God.
that's too expensive, or there's no shot I'm
Oh my
buying
God.
that.
I don't even trust me. I've had too many of those to count. Like, I probably could be a millionaire right now. Who knows? Who knows? Because of all the misplays I've had in this crypto space. But you learn from it. You learn from it every single time, and of course you might FOMO a little bit here and there, but you definitely, every time you miss out on an opportunity, every time you kind of get out in this bad project, you learn. And I've just been in it for so long. I've enjoyed it so much. I really don't care about too much of the bad. All I focus is, what's coming next, what's the next project coming out, what's the good, and I just, yeah, like you said, I'm here to vibe. I love the vibe of the community. I'm always here for it, and I always want to be a part of that.
Yeah, I love it. And I mean, for you guys here with doing this project, where like, I mean, is it something that you are really wanting to do forever type deal? And in terms of working on this project, like, is it really kind of like, I guess the phrase it would be, is this like 100% unequivocally your project, or are you kind of helping a group of people that like, no matter what, it's going to end up being around whether you're involved or not?
So, obviously it's very hard to say, you want to do anything forever, right? You just don't know 30, 40 years from now, exactly where you're going to be at, where's the space going to be at. But for sure, we want to make this a long-term project. We 100%, we will be putting our time into this to make sure that this is a long-term project as well. And we will hold ourselves accountable for those reasons to make sure that we are in here for the long run, and we make sure that our investors are also here for the long run.
What's the craziest thing that's happened so far since you guys started, getting the Twitter, the Discord, all that kind of stuff? Or what's your fondest memory so far, either or?
So the first one, craziest, I would say, is definitely opening the Discord. Opening the Discord was kind of hectic at first because we had an in-house bot, and right off the start it got rate limited, and we had like 4,000 people just wondering, why can I get into Discord, when am I going to get verified? So we were like, oh, like, okay, how are we going to get these people in here? Let's bring on another bot, let's try and get these guys verified and stuff. And so that was a little hectic at first, but it's definitely calmed down. We seem to have fixed that issue a bit. But I would say fondest moment, was definitely just getting the team together and realizing that what we're making here is going to be special. And we all knew that when we started making this, and we just knew, like, we want to make it. We're gonna make it.
We're gonna make it.
Yeah, exactly. And that, everything that we're doing, everything that we just keep on doing, we keep on loving it. And the more and more every single day that we go by, we keep on loving, Starcatchers more.
Yo, I love it.
And it's been amazing. It's been
Hell
really
yeah.
amazing.
Okay, listen, guys, if you're in the chat right now, I want to do something that's kind of fun here. I've not done it before, but it's something that we might do. So I don't want this to be even remotely about Starcatchers or NFT. I want you guys to rapid fire questions about literally whatever the hell you want, and this man's going to answer them, okay? So if we're talking favorite food, if we're talking favorite movie, if we're talking, hey, we prefer Pepsi to Coke, any of that kind of stuff, I want this fired up in the chat right now. We are going to fly through them, and it's the 30-second favorite thing of what the hell ever. All right, favorite Pokemon Go.
Favorite Pokemon, Charizard. Boom.
Favorite breakfast food.
What do I?
Oatmeal?
What do I like?
You said
No.
Okay, no.
Eggs and bacon. I love
Eggs and bacon. Okay, how old are you?
I'm 20.
Favorite shoe brand.
Nike.
Favorite Starcatcher trait, if you can say it.
I like the crown one that I have. It's super cool.
Stripes or polka dots?
Stripes.
Favorite color?
Red.
Favorite video game right now?
Right now, ooh. I used to love Rocket League, and I still kind of play that. I'm gonna have to stick with that Rocket League. 100%.
Fave Yu-Gi-Oh card, and you can't say the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I was never that big into Yu-Gi-Oh, to be honest. So I don't know.
All right, Skip. What's your favorite Pop-Tart flavor?
Ooh, strawberry.
Wendy's or Burger King?
Wendy's.
Favorite crypto network?
ETH. 100%.
Favorite NFT project besides Starcatchers?
Doodles.
Who's your best friend on Discord? Oh, jeez. This is a good one. Who's your best friend on Discord?
Ooh, y'all are getting me with this one. I talk to Maurice 10 hours a day. I gotta say Maurice right now. I love Maurice. He's
do you play Valorant?
I do. I used to a little bit. Not as much anymore, but I would like to play more.
Fair. Bitcoin or Ethereum?
Ethereum.
Why is Kyle the best?
Because Kyle's Kyle.
Favorite NBA player?
LeBron.
Favorite Pringle? What the frick?
Sour and cream, actually.
Favorite car?
Ferrari.
Rari.
Yeah.
Yo. iTunes or Spotify?
I have Spotify.
Bro, listen, I'm telling you, I'm trying to revitalize iTunes here. I am trying to single-handedly revitalize iTunes, and nobody's letting me happen, okay? Listen, guys, you see this right here? This is iTunes. This is absolutely one of the best musical things that has ever happened back in the day, because I owned an iPod in high school, and I was like, damn, this is the greatest thing I think I've ever been a part of. Now, with that said, listen, I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but for anybody that happens to be joining a little bit late, kind of give me a quick little rundown about what Starcatchers is and why people should be paying attention to it.
Yeah, so we are, again, a very community-led project. We want to be different. We want to be unique. And, we are very striving for that. And we want to try and get interact and get the community as involved as possible in this. And so, this is going to be very community-led. We want to really, really, really indulge with their community and make sure that they're rewarded and, everyone is treated with respect and everyone, gets what they deserve, essentially.
Yo, listen, guys, in the chat right now, let's fire it up with W's. I want to see nothing but W's in the chat. Man, yo, that was killer. I appreciate you coming on. I can't wait for your launch. Really excited to cover it when that happens. Hopefully, assuming that I'm awake whenever you guys do it. I mean, do you guys know, like, at least, like, time frame? Is it going to be, like, morning, afternoon, evening, or is all that stuff kind of still up in the air right now?
I can't get on to you with that. I have to wait.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
You gotta wait. You gotta wait. Hey, you're good. You're good. Listen, we're waiting, guys. Yo, I appreciate you coming on, and we'll chat super soon.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Hey, no worries. Peace. Yo, sheesh. Not bad, eh? That's what we talking about.